Woo, yes. How's everybody doing? We back down at the bar. Black American Relationship Reboot is on the air. YouTube, Facebook. We're back home. Hello to the world. All my people out there. Howard, Delta, we love all of y'all. Folks, just want to say, we trying to get back to the roots of the show. And I know I had a discussion about racism in the last program, and trying to get back to relationships, women, men. So there was an article in the Atlantic, I think it was last month, and the guy wrote an article about the word bitch, and he was saying how the word has evolved over time. He had mentioned Tina Fey, had mentioned, bitches get things done and all of this. But what was absent from the article is why the word bitch evolved to me. And I think it's because the sisters, we know the black women, they said, you know what, we're going to reappropriate this term. Because we all know the number of comedians that did acts about calling their woman a bitch and, saying it real low, and the women driving, going nuts and exploding and going crazy. So the women decided, well, bitch gonna be a good thing. And, the whole boss bitch thing is the big thing now. And that's what's happening right now. So I said, well, let me see really what the sisters think. And a sister named Helena Andrews, written for the New York Times and Oprah Magazine and Huffington Post, sister in master's degree, has written a book called Bitch is the New Black. I'm sorry, there it is right there, folks. Bitch is the New Black. And I just got the book a few days ago. I read the entire book in 2 days. And I was like, wow, this is some heavy stuff. And we're going to discuss some stuff from the book. But we want to talk because my thing with the relationship reboot is we know black relationships are in disarray. And we got to reboot this. And the biggest thing is, to me, black women have a level of disdain for black men, and black men have a level of disdain for black women. But we have yet to really honestly air our grievances. By the way, I got my Kichi piece. No evil spirits, folks. We have yet to really air our grievances so we can let each other know why we got so much really just hurt and pain inside of us, and it's causing us to really show the rest of the world that somehow we can't get it right. And that's some heavy stuff. So I'm going to be talking about some chapters in the book, some lines in the book that caught my eye. But sisters, one of the biggest things to me, because this sister was born to a single mother who just happened to end up a lesbian, mind you. And that's a whole nother discussion. For me, all this stuff about being born homosexual, for a lot of women, it's just another choice. It's like, I'm tired of these men, I'm gonna go me a woman. So that's something we gonna have to discuss. And you know what? We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. My producer, C. Clay, said we're gonna start doing some stuff down at the Center Park Grill. The Center Park Grill, folks. And remember now, we here in Detroit, Michigan. So if you want to fly on in, all the rest of y'all in the world, come on down to Harmony Park in Detroit. All you got to do is get off the plane and say, where's Harmony Park? They'll put you there. The address is 1407 Randolph. And look for us on some Thursdays. We'll be posting on Facebook, letting you know what's happening and the like. But the sister, one thing that struck me about this sister, one thing I never really thought about was the fact that when you in an unstable environment, you move a lot. When I was in college, man, I was bouncing around trying to, not pay and get 3 months and go to court and get 4 months out of the landlord. Man, I had so many addresses in Washington, D.C., it wasn't even funny. But I was young. I didn't have any children. I'm a responsibility. I get away with that. But when you got a kid, that's different. And that's an experience as children that never goes away. They keep that with them. And usually, what I think we don't understand when you're moving a lot from one address to them, one city to the next, all of this stuff, you know that you're not safe. So you're constantly yearning for a certain amount of safety in your life. Because it's like, it's unsafe. You bounce from one spot to the next. There's nothing in your life that's fluid. Everything is fluid, but nothing concrete. So many times we hear about young women getting raped at 10, 11, 12. It's amazing. And I mean, when you broken like that and you hurting like that, I mean, whether you're a man or a woman, it's going to be some things that you're going to bring to the table that's a little different. There's going to be a lot of hurt there. Now, this sister, Helena Andrews, I'm telling you, I really like this book here. I really do. And the sister, you know, it's a couple of lines in here that I kind of marked off, a couple of chapters, a couple of paragraphs, because you know pain, and you know hurt, and most of all, you know being pissed. And the sister says, this is one paragraph here, ladies and gentlemen, that really gets to me. She says, at 27 and counting, we're not really old, but damn it, as a woman, just think about this. Tell that to our uteruses. Tell it to our mothers who want grandchildren so badly they could catch a whiff of crappy diapers in the night air. Tell it to our fathers whose abandonment is finally creeping up our throats with last night's Corona and Grenadine. Tell it to our hearts that are so tired of being broken that they'd rather stay that way than be fixed. For a better smashing later, I'm telling you, it's been rough. She says, yeah, I'm a bitch, but I swear I don't want to be. But really, I think I have to be. And to me, that's heavy right there. I mean, you done been through that much in your life that you like, fuck it. Yeah, I'm a bitch. What else am I supposed to be? Up against it. And I understand, sister. That's why I'm constantly asking y'all, what is it that's, to me, more damaging? Racism or sexism to you? Because we got to understand what created this life where we just struggle with poverty and hurt and pain and damage. Because we damaged. We damaged goods. We are. Black people in America are damaged goods. We just looking to have some kind of fiction. And it used to be our relationship. Our relationship used to be the one thing we could hold on to. You know, my mother and father were married for 64 years. That's a long time. They put up with each other. My father wasn't perfect. My mother wasn't perfect. But they knew it means something to stick together. This relationship really means something. Now, I don't know if my father ever, I ain't never heard my father ever call my mother a bitch, but I mean, she act like a bitch sometimes. Okay. She would get up, cuss my father out and be a real pain and all kinds of shit. But that's how it is. Everybody grown. We grown. Bitch is the new black people. This is Helena Andrews. I'm telling y'all now. If you ain't heard of this book, Google it, then go get it. Because it's good. It's a good read. Helena's sister, if you're out there and somebody say, I heard your name on YouTube and Facebook, The Mark Cummings Show. Get at me. Get on my page. I want to holler at you. Have you down here. But yeah, sister, you got some stuff. You got a lot of hurt. And It ain't easy, but you let it out. And it ain't easy to expose yourself like this, folks. This is like an autobiography. And when you hurting, man, it ain't easy to tell the world. I hurt, you know. She said something to me that I had to underline about the word hope. Because when we run out of hope for things getting better, they don't get better. A lot of people think hope is a weak word, oh, we hoping for stuff. But really, hope is in your heart. It's a belief. It's really faith personified. Because you like, I know this is going to happen. You ain't just hoping for genies or, hully-gullying for good luck. You know something got to get better. And it's going to. These days, the word hope is unsuitable for civilized conversation, Helena says. Having been written hard and put away so wet on the campaign trail that by the end of the day, it's the vocabulary equivalent of slut bag. So what she pretty much saying is, I'm tired of hoping. I want see things happen. But you're going to need that hope to get there. And that's the key. So yeah, bitch is the new black. But black women don't have to be bitches. And that's the key. And brothers, I'm going to tell y'all right now, we ain't no niggas. So we got the work to do, sisters. We're going to have to start understanding. Brothers won't respect. And brothers, we know the sisters. They can be soft and everything we want them to be. But they got to know we got their back. And we got to get their back. Because, trust me, it's crazy out here right now.